Hey folks, Turbine Guy coming back at you. Now today we are going to go over two things. The opposition to motion for temporary injunction motion that Paul Bergquist filed, as well as the affidavit that he put together and filed on Friday. And the interesting thing about the affidavit, once you read through it, is he really does lay out not only his history dealing with these boats and that he's accustomed to it, but also that he's had solutions ready and available and there have been roadblocks in his way. At least that's what appears from what he read. So on to the motion. Opposition to motion for temporary injunction, civil file case 27 CV 221089, Hennepin County versus Paul Bergquist, Ben Wilson, and Superior Dreams, LLC. Motion reads, defendants oppose plaintiff's motion for temporary injunction. As set forth in the affidavit of Paul Bergquist, plaintiff's motion should be denied because defendants are ready, willing, and able to move forward with the transport of the yacht as soon as plaintiff removes the concrete barriers around the yacht and trailer and issue the permit that defendant Paul Bergquist applied for on December 15th, 2021. The court should also deny plaintiff's motion because the plaintiff has failed to provide adequate financial security for costs and damages that could occur if the court grants plaintiff's motion. Signed, Paul Bergquist. Now that last part's really interesting because when you go for a temporary injunction, there's requirements, and what I've found is people don't seem to understand that, and they don't meet those requirements, and their requests for injunctions get kicked back. So that actually probably was a pretty good asset in Paul's favor. Well, on to the affidavit of Paul Bergquist, who says he's first duly sworn and oath and deposes and states for a fact, I am the owner and manager of U.S. Boat and Recreation Incorporated. Superior Dreams LLC, by and through Ben Wilson, have executed a power of attorney on their behalf. So Paul's saying right there is that he's got a power of attorney to deal with anything that goes on with that boat. I'm a lifelong resident in Lake Minnetonka area. I enjoy everything Lake Minnetonka has to offer. I recreate on Lake Minnetonka, and that majority of my business operations occur on Lake Minnetonka. I would never do anything that would endanger the lake in any way. Number three, I've been in the business of repairing and transporting boats of all shapes and sizes for more than 24 years. I'm an expert at moving and hauling boats of all shapes and sizes safely and in accordance with all applicable laws and regulations. I have safely moved boats of all shapes and sizes throughout the years all over the country. In other words, I'd done this before. I kind of got a little experience. Over the years, I and my business have acquired or used various trucks and trailers for moving and hauling boats. I choose the right truck and trailer combination to transport every boat I move, carefully and thoroughly considering any particular circumstances that will affect the transport in any way, including, but not limited to, the condition, length, width, weight, hull design, and type of boat being moved, the condition of the access ramp and storage that will be used. Next page. The route of the transport, basically condition of roadways, distance, grade, power lines, stoplights, and all that, and whether any permit is required. Which I think we were supposed to have one here. I haul large boats, 16 feet in length and 8 feet in width or larger, for U.S. Boat and for several other marinas and marine repair and service businesses in the vicinity of Lake Minnetonka, including but not limited to North Shore, T&T, Bayside Marine, Dock and Lift, Blue Lagoon, Mahogany Bay, blah, blah, Surfside Marine. So he's done a lot of this. I've developed a reputation as a go-to expert in the area for transporting larger boats, 40 feet plus, that these reputable marinas and marine repair businesses do not want to transport themselves because there's issues. Point 6. On December 14, 2021, an emergency situation arose involving a yacht named C-Note. C-Note is a Chris Craft roamer that is 58 feet in length, 17 plus feet in width, and weighs 56,000 plus pounds. The specifications of the roamers are set forth in Exhibit B, which is a page from the Chris Craft Bible I looked to see. About 200 gallons of fuel in it, 1,400 pounds or so. The yacht, fully loaded with fuel and accessories, weighs near 29-30 tons, far less than the 45 tons the county is claiming. 7. I'm an expert at repairing and transporting Chris Craft roamers. I've owned 7 and transported another 12 roamer yachts. I'm uniquely qualified to transport the yacht safely. 8. I own a 45-foot long trailer that is specifically designed to transport larger boats. The design of the trailer includes 5 steel beams and 3 double-wheeled axles that can safely transport a boat of up to 60,000 pounds. So that's the trailer qualifications. Number 9, December 14, 2021, a severe winter storm was approaching the Lake Minnetonka area. Water was leaking into the yacht. A loss of power could have compromised our ability to pump water from the yacht and safely remove it from the water. Rather than risk the yacht sinking, I made the decision to move the yacht from its winter storage dock to Hennepin County Lake Access, located in Spring Park. 10. Unforeseen circumstances prevented me from trailering and moving the yacht from the access for several days, including but not limited to additional snowstorms and the delayed delivery of necessary parts and equipment for the trailer due to supply chain issues. 11. I sped up the repairs of the trailer to make it available to move the yacht, including purchasing 12 new tires for the trailer. 12. Over the course of several days, I, with the assistance of several others, including Kelly's Wrecking Service and Rocket Crane Service of Minnetonka, I engaged the assistance and services of Kelly's and Rocket to cover all possible contingencies to ensure that the yacht was moved safely. Had either Kelly or Rocket been concerned about the adequacy of the trailer or our ability to safely transport the yacht on the trailer, they would not have participated in this transport effort. 13. While one of the straps used by Kelly's did snap during the process of moving the yacht onto the trailer, it was a strap that is routinely used by wrecking companies and specifically designed to curl up if it snaps to prevent injury to bystanders, all of whom were out of harm's way when the strap snap occurred. 14. On December 23, 2021, after the yacht was safely loaded onto the trailer, we safely moved up the access ramp and onto a more level but still slightly sloped parking lot area. After having moved the loaded trailer up the grade of the access ramp, making the turn into the parking lot area, I parked the truck and trailer in a safe area that would not impair access to the ramp in order to inspect the trailer and prepare for a move to Blue Lagoon Marine 2.5 blocks down the road. Indeed, during the entire time the yacht was at this access, I worked diligently to ensure that others could use the access. So there he's pretty much saying, look, we got the thing out. Just like any other boat, it takes time to strap down and get ready. But that's where he ran into the problems. Bigger boat, more time, more issues. Number 15, while the yacht is already safely loaded on the trailer and yacht currently have extra braces and supports in place to provide additional redundant support due to the county's placement of concrete barriers around the trailer and refusal to let me move the trailer 2.5 blocks down Shoreline Drive. In addition, I've removed the flybridge of the yacht, further reducing the overall weight of the yacht and height of the yacht on the trailer for ease of transport 2.5 blocks down Shoreline Drive. Well, could have used a little better English in there. But basically, I think he's saying, look, we had extra braces up to protect it, barriers in the way. We took the fly bridge off to, make it shorter and weigh less. 16. County claims that the trailer appears inadequate for the weight and shape of the yacht. I've repeatedly advised county officials that the trailer is indeed designed to haul V-hull boats. Simply stated, the larger boats similar to the yacht are routinely transported on flatbed trailers similar to this trailer. For example, compare the trailer used by Tonka Bay Marina. They've got exhibits for that. See also photos of larger boats being transported, exhibits of that. The trailer that was used to transport the yacht from Florida to Minnesota was a flatbed trailer, and we're going to look at that at the very end. The county falsely claims that the trailer contains an unsafe load. On February 1st, 2022, Inspector Mark Van Nerden inspected the trailer and completed a Minnesota Periodic Vehicle Inspection Report. In Section 6 of the inspection report, Inspector Van Nerden passed the trailer for safe loading. Okay. 18. I have the inspection report also identified other deficiencies with respect to the truck and trailer due to extended impoundment of the truck and trailer by the county's barriers. For example, frozen air brakes resulted in the brake system failing the inspection. Any deficiencies on the inspection report will be addressed and satisfied prior to transporting the yacht once the county removes the concrete barriers. 19. County claims that any attempt to modify the trailer would occur in the area of the lake axis, potentially causing the yacht braces and supports to collapse and crush anyone and anything underneath it. This is false. The minor welding work needed to fix the frame, minor repairs that did not affect Inspector Van Nerden's determination the trailer had a safe load, can be accomplished in approximately 2 hours. I am ready, willing, and able to make any and all repairs that are needed on the trailer. The county's claim that the trailer cannot be made roadworthy and that use of the trailer for 2.5 block transport to Blue Lagoon Marine Service is incorrect. I have applied for the necessary permit to complete the move on or about December 15th. Unfortunately, the county has refused to process a permit and as of today's date has failed to specifically identify any deficiencies in the trailer that would not allow for the safe transport of the yacht and trailer for 2.5 blocks. In the event the county does issue a report or identify specific deficiencies that might affect the safe transport of the yacht on the trailer, I am ready, willing, and able to make any necessary repairs. Now, that's a really interesting statement, and if true, is quite curious. So he got sued without being told what he's being sued for. He's been told not to move it without being told why he can't. In addition to having a safe load, bullet 21, and roadworthy trailer, Kelly's will be towing the load with one wrecker and having a second wrecker behind satisfying any concerns about lighting. Rocket Crane will also be on call to assist if needed. The transport would occur late at night between midnight and 5 a.m. or is otherwise directed by the county. The yacht can be moved safely from the access down Shoreline Drive for 2.5 blocks. In other words, the only thing standing in the way of the safe removal of the yacht from the access and transport 2.5 blocks away is the county's refusal to move the concrete barriers and refusal to issue the permit to move the yacht. 22. The county's refusal to remove the concrete barriers and refusal to issue the permit to move the yacht are the cause of any danger or risk of which a county complains. As I've communicated to county representatives numerous times throughout this ordeal, I remain ready, willing, and able to safely transport the yacht out of the access area. 23. The county's motion seeks to force me to move the yacht to a different trailer for transport. Doing so would be highly unsafe given the age and condition of the yacht's, next page, aluminum hull. The hull of the yacht could split. I would refuse to transfer the yacht to another trailer for safety reasons and the potential destruction of the yacht. 24. Should the court order me to move the yacht to a different trailer prior to the 2.5 block transport, I respectfully urge the court, pursuant to Rule 65.03, that the county, quote, give security for payment of such costs and damages as may be incurred or suffered by any party who is found to have been wrongfully enjoined or restrained, unquote. The yacht is valued at over $100,000, and I would respectfully request that any security be of that amount, plus any other costs and damages that may be incurred with respect to any persons who may be injured, equipment that may be damaged, or damage to the access area and parking lot. And then I know this isn't a signed version, but we have a signed version. So this is really quite interesting. The whole story is laid out here. Paul did apply for the permit. He's been trying to get it. And the thing that I catch out of this, and I've seen from government officials before, is he's not given a reason. He's just told no, and this is what we say, not no, the trailer is deficient because of this reason. Now, I'm not sure if the government has tried communicating the county, but I have not heard. And hey, I'm always open to talking to any county official, including the prosecutor. Maybe I'll reach out to the prosecutor, see if they'd like to do an interview so that we can get their side of the story too. Maybe ask them a few questions. Now on to the last page I'm going to show today, which is quite interesting. We have the C note on the trailer that is moved from Florida up to Minnesota back in the 90s. You can see the cab in front, and the interesting thing is the doggone boat's on the trailer backwards. They got the butt end of the boat up to the back of the cab, and we've got the front end of the boat over the 3 axles. That's what Paul's got. 3 axles of the trailer. Quite interesting. Quite interesting is all I can say. Well, there you have it, folks. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to go over Paul's supplemental affidavit, and then we can see how he responded to the testimony of State Trooper Folger, who we found misrepresented the truth quite a bit, as well as to what needs to be done to safely move this boat. Turbine Guy, signing off.